Nita, welcome to the show, AMA with
Thanks.
Nita. So, are
Thanks,
you giving
Sarbari.
us the permission to ask you anything?
Yes, you can.
So, here we have Nita, the financially smart, I call her. Nita, what is this terminology? What does this mean to you to be financially smart?
Right. So, being educated is good, but being financially educated and financially smart is something more. You know, I always believe our life is made up of, the number of choices that we make on a daily basis. It's every day you're taking different decisions. And most of them are, decisions which actually lead to even finances. So since your choices that you make are so important day in and day out, you need to make smart choices. And to
Right.
make smart choices, you need to be financially smart.
So you are the one, I believe you have two brands which are with a mission and vision to ensure that people become financially smart. So why don't you just
Absolutely.
share with us what exactly these brands are working on?
All right. So the two brands, I mean, I'm very passionate about financial literacy. So I feel it's not just about knowing and learning. You need to also implement what you learn. So that's why initially when I started Financially Smart, it was about educating and spreading financial literacy, because I truly believe that you need to be financially literate. I've been consulting clients for so many years, HNI clients, including top surgeons, celebrities, business owners, corporates. And I initially thought the problem was, people know, but it's only that they don't have time. But only did I realize in the last so many years, the experience actually showed that it's not just about having money. It's about how do you actually know where to invest. And it's not just about investing again, it's about saving.
Right.
Simple things like what we learned in school, compound interest, compounding. It works in everyday life, but we are not aware how to implement it when it comes to our finances. So that's when I started Financially Smart with a mission to actually go out and spread financial literacy, so that I can ensure that more than 1 lakh million people are actually financially literate. Because if
Right.
they are financially literate, they will be able to take smarter decisions, as I said. And once you take smarter decisions, you are able to make your money work for you. So that was the idea of starting Financially Smart, which is an edtech platform where we teach you. I have various videos. I do a lot of workshops, masterclass, and all these things when I'm talking about why you need to be financially smart, why you need to be financially literate, and how it's going to help you. It's not just for women, it's not just for moms. Actually, everyone needs that.
Right.
And you need to even teach your kids right from when they're teenagers. So it's so important. It's not taught to us in schools. We are taught math, but how to apply that compounding interest math into real life is what I wanted to get through Financially Smart. And the other thing I realized, people were learning about it and they were like, wow, Nita, very interesting. But then there was no action happening. They were not able to actually go and implement it. Again, they would go into the shell and they'll say, okay, I will learn, but how do I do it? So that's when we came out with this platform called Money Prastha, where Prastha means it's a Sanskrit word for platform. So Money Prastha is a platform for all your money needs. So you learn at Financially Smart and you come and you implement on Money Prastha, where you can go and actually check out with calculators whatever you've learned, how much you require if you want to retire. When I say retire, if you want to make your money work for you, if you want to start off, you want to have your own startup, fine. As a mompreneur, we always want to plan, but we plan other things, but the finances are not planned, and we say, okay, I want to come out of a corporate job and start a startup from tomorrow, but that's not possible. You need to do some planning. So all these calculators are available. You can come there, practice that, understand how much you require, and go and implement. You can actually start investing with that help. So that's the idea of Financially Smart and Money Prastha, the two brands, an edutech platform and a implementation that is a money platform, a Money Prastha platform, a fintech platform.
So it is together, it is a wholesome process where you are taking people towards financial strengthening, I would say, and overall economy. I
Absolutely.
would say if each one of us at least take one step ahead in this, so we will strengthen our own economy in the process.
True,
So
it's about
as we have,
completing that loop, Sarbari. It was about
right.
completing that loop. I didn't want to leave it halfway because educating is good, you learn, but you need to actually do it. Only then you'll get the benefits of it. So
And
that's
once
where this
you
really
know the fruit of these actions, then only you will feel to keep on repeating, and you know the value of what you are actually learning. So
very
it's a wonderful process that you have started. So you mentioned one point which I liked, that it's not only for one particular segment of people, we should teach our kids also. So as a new age parent, I know you are also a mother of a teenager. So if you have to give a note to the parents like you, that how they are going to teach their children from the very beginning to become financially smart.
right. So the first thing is have money conversation. I always say, tell parents, money is not a topic which is taboo. You can talk about money and you can talk in very simple ways. Today's kids are really, really smart. Today's teenagers are really smart. I have a teenage son and I know, at times when I tell him invest in mutual funds, he'll say, but there's something more better. So I'll say, okay, let's talk about it. Let's understand what you are, wanting to invest in. So he'll say, okay, I want to invest in this stock, that stock. But I start talking to him about money. I talk to him about saving. I talk to him about investing. And I've done that from an early age. In fact, because he was lucky that his mom was into financial planning. So, I have actually experimented it through him, but it has really, really helped. Simple things which I did not know as a kid. What's the difference between a bearer check and a regular check? You know, what is a passbook? I actually introduced this to him when he was in school. And then I started talking to him about money, telling him how he should be able to save. If he receives pocket money, how does he need to save on a regular basis? So we actually got him, a cycle where a part of his money that he had saved could be invested. So he feels proud. Okay, I have also invested, in this. So when he would tell us, I want to buy, a car, a Lamborghini. So I would say, okay, let's do it. Let's start planning for it. So you can do small course, you can do various things. So he has started doing his videos and various things. So we have these money conversations at home in different ways. It's not just talking about money, but different ways in which you can actually save and how you can invest. So I think, to parents, please start talking about money to your kids. They would love to understand it. And if they start early, it will really, really benefit them.
I think the mindset also matters. Like as parents, we have seen that many of us, I would say, they avoid this kind of discussions at home when it comes to money. They take it apart, means they keep it away from the children, that no, till a very
Right.
very elder age, I would say. And that is where the mindset never develops about the money, smartness about money. People don't
True.
know how to think about money, how to plan about it. Just the way you said that they should start planning if they want to buy something along with the parents, so it gives
It's
a
true,
lot of
Sarbari.
involvement.
Yeah. You said mindset. That is the most important thing. I think it does not work only for money. It works for everything. We
Right.
need to tell our children they have to have a positive mindset when they talk about money. So, it's not by saying I can't afford it. They should say, how can I, achieve it? It's not an, it's a challenge or it's an opportunity. You'll be able to, even the talk, the mindset, like you said, that's very, very important thing, because I've seen clients where, from years, some things that their parents have told them that, that it's not good to be rich. You'll fall into the bad company. You'll spend unnecessarily. But you need to talk about these conversations where you will be able to help them have a positive mindset. Ki, yes, you can save, you can invest, you can get what you want, provided you do it in a proper disciplined way. So I
That is
think,
a very
yes,
important, means pertinent point you have picked up, that being rich is something, some segment of people, or, in some point in time, many of us have heard this, that rich is very, very, maybe a criminal
yeah,
offense or something like that. And people tend to fear about money. Like they want to
absolutely.
earn money, but somehow some subconscious keeps telling them that that is something which is going to give us something wrong or take us to a wrong path or something like that. But now times are changing. People like you are coming in and speaking a lot about this, that thinking about richness is not bad, and people should start
Absolutely.
thinking about that so that they can plan their
Yeah.
goals properly. from a
And
very
the other
early.
extreme is where people say, money, my dad used to tell us when we were small, money doesn't grow on trees. Okay, so be very careful how much you spend. So yes, it is required, but you also need to enjoy today. It's not that you wait till retirement and then you're not having good health and all the money that you've been accumulated and kept, you're not able to enjoy that. So I always tell even teenagers, because I think the problem is when you talk about saving and investing, a lot of teenagers also think, yeah, I want to enjoy today. Why are you telling me to save for 10 years or 15 years? But the message is plan today for a better tomorrow and enjoy today as well. So, that
Right.
message, once you give it, they'll be able to do. Enjoy your vacation, enjoy your movies, enjoy your Netflix. But it's like, be disciplined in your saving too.
Right. So there should be a proper balance in the financial movements, I would say.
Right. Absolutely.
And coming to a little serious note, there is a conventional thought process or again a mindset that women are bad in finances. So I am in front of a woman. She is teaching people, uh, and she is taking care of high-end clients. So I don't accept it. But there is always a conventional thought process like this, that women are poor in handling finances. So do you think that girls need to be trained differently to shift from this kind of
No.
a mindset?
No, I think again it's again in the mindset which starts from when we are brought up from childhood, like parents telling you can do this, you can't do this. But I have always done it. I always told my parents that I am the boy of the family. If you feel that I can do it, if there was anything to be fixed in the house, whether it was a bulb or anything, I could do it. I used to manage it somehow. If not, I would learn and do it. So finance is not a complex topic. I would say a lot of financial jargon is thrown around at times where people find it very complex, especially women. And I've also seen the other extreme where women are managing the CFOs of companies. Today, our finance minister also is a woman. But I've seen people that they are able to manage when it is in their office, but when it comes to their own personal finance, they'll say, let my dad handle or let my brother handle or let at times even the son is grown up. So they'll say my son will handle. The reason being somewhere it's that guilt that or that feeling that I may go wrong. And I mean, it's always women I've seen in India, especially, we are wonderful savers. And from generations, it is seen that women have been able to save well. Yes, a little bit of interest and inclination will definitely help. And that's why we are here to make the complex simple. It's not as complex as it sounds. It is simple, provided you are disciplined and you don't need to know various products. You don't need to go into the detailing of products, but you need to know about planning. You need to
Right.
take care of savings, investing, and investing discipline and consistent. And I think women are awesome at that. So it's not complex at all, provided you first decide. It's about choice. Yes, I want to do it. I think once we take it up as women, we will see it through.
Great, wonderful. So if you have said that there it is all about mindset and choices, then what is some pieces of suggestions you want to give to the mompreneurs? Because me myself, mom, are a mompreneurs network where we would like you to give at least 5 tips for them so that they can take a step ahead towards becoming financially smart.
Surely. So the 5 steps are definitely these you need to do. The first one, most important, invest in yourself. Invest in your education, your skills, your financial literacy. You need to take charge of your life. That's the first tip. It's about the choice. I said, you need to first decide and do it. Second, start saving and investing regularly. Do it consistently, because investment is all about discipline and consistency. It's not like you say one day I'll do it, then I'll not do it. If you do it discipline and consistently, it really really helps. Three, develop smart financial goals. I have a video on smart financial goals. It's very important that you have to be specific, measurable. It's the same about smart, but you need to develop those smart financial goals and not just write the goals and keep it there. You need to implement it.
Right.
That is important. So you need to build your plan and strategy, because if you don't know where you're going, any road will do. So you need to plan. If it's for your child's education, I'm planning. Okay, wonderful. So I'll see what I need to do. So you need to have goals. Fourth, please think long term. Long term is not 1 year or 2 year. That's short term. When you want to generate wealth, dear women, you need to ensure, and all others out here, not just women, you need to ensure that you need to think of equity. You need to think long term. You need to invest in equity. You need not go directly in stocks. There are equity mutual funds as well. There are a lot of products which are available which can actually help you in a safe manner. So you need to invest in equity, and you need to have time. That's why I say long term, because then the lovely magic of compounding will help give you exponential growth. And yes, the fifth point, don't be shy to ask for help. Take
Right.
assistance where you require. Please ask. It's, the prayer that I always say: ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open to you. So don't think that, there are no answers. Please ask. If you have any doubts, ask, and then go ahead and do it. So these are the 5 tips, that women should actually follow, and they will be financially smart.
Of course, I think if people keep remembering all these 5 tips day in and day out, it will make a difference. And I believe, reading makes a lot of difference. We
Absolutely.
read captions and it impacts our head, and people have good habits. Reading books is something which few people are having, but then also reading and keeping some good books with us, impacts a lot in creating a positive mindset. So do you want to recommend any books for the younger generation for making that creates that kind of a mindset?
Right. Not just younger generation. I think this book is one awesome book which everyone should read. It's like a Bible. I read it every year, and every year it gives me new insights. The
Right.
book is Think and Grow Rich by
Okay.
Napoleon Hill. It's an awesome book. It tells you about various things. It tells you various things of how you can implement and how people have actually done that in the years. So this is an awesome book. Everyone should read it. And it's not about reading it once. It's not like a storybook that you will read it. You can read it, once a year, just skim through it, make some points. The best book that you can absolutely, follow and read.
I think it matched because I have this book in my shelf. Me and my son keep on reading, and we skip pages, like you said, that we are not very
Yeah,
very strong readers, but sometimes we turn the pages and we pick up points, and it's true that it gives you different perspective once you
every time.
read it
Yeah.
a couple of months later, and it's wonderful book to read, and impact on the head and keeping things in place when you are thinking of a positive financial management. I think it's a wonderful input from your end.
Absolutely. And as it is always said, your thoughts become your words become your action. So it's all
Right.
about thinking. It starts from mindset, even financially smart, as I always said. It starts from the mindset. First, you need to think that you can achieve it, and then you have to believe it, and then you have to go ahead, put your goals down, and then start working towards it. And that's in every aspect of life. That's why I said it's not complex. We have been doing it, we are doing it. It's just that we have to follow it here and take charge of our financial lives.
Wonderful being talking to you on being financially smart. I hope we will take your tips, and audience who are watching you will take your tips and take it ahead. Thanks a lot for coming and joining in. We'll see you soon again in some
Thank you.
discussion.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Sarbari. And thank you, all of you, for being a part of this. Let's get financially smart. To buy, sell, or invest in mutual funds, do log on to our awesome platform, moneyprastha.com. And if you want to learn more about various concepts of personal finance, do follow me on my social media channels and log on to www.nitamenezes.com. We at Financially Smart want to help you to achieve financial success. Take charge of your financial lives. Be financially smart.